Today in this lecture we are continuing our discussion on amino acid. In previous lecture we have discussed different 20 types of amino acids with their characteristic features, examples, and you know very well how to differentiate in 20 amino acids on the basis of what? Yes, R group. This R group decides the type of amino acid. Each and every amino acid will have these three structures common. Each and every amino acid have amino group, carboxylic group, hydrogen atom, but there is only one exception. In one amino acid you have amino group and carboxylic group and two hydrogen atoms. Here I have written R, but in glycine amino acid you will find hydrogen atom is present side chain. This is side chain. So this carbon in glycine amino acid is not chiral carbon. Always and always L type of amino acids are selected for protein synthesis in biological system. There is another type D which is not selected for protein synthesis. Why there are L and D types? Because chiral carbon is showing optical activity, it shows response to plain polarized light. That's why we have two different types of stereoisomers, or we can say enantiomers. So glycine was one amino acid where you have some limitations, where R group is replaced by hydrogen atom only. So this carbon is not chiral. In another case, interestingly, the side chain is attached with the amino group. This is very rare thing, where side chain shows interaction with amino group. So this type of amino acid is known as proline amino acid. And another amino acid is there where side chain consists thioether group, which is methionine amino acid, mate thioether group. And in previous semester we have studied that protein synthesis takes place with methionine amino acid maximum times, which is coded by AUG codon. If you remember, while we have studied protein synthesis in transcription and translation, we have studied translation. Ribosome perform function of translation. Each codon code for one amino acid. Here I have written one codon in which three nucleotides are there, AUG. This codon is present in mRNA. So why I have highlighted these three amino acids only? This one glycine, this one proline, and this one methionine are considered as special type of amino acid. Why they are special? Because in glycine R group is replaced by hydrogen atom, so no chirality is written here. In case of proline, R group is showing interaction with amino group directly, attachment is there. And in case of methionine, thioether group is present, which is having its own implications. We will discuss about implications of thioether group. But here these three are special type of amino acid. 3 out of 20 are special amino acids. So now we will discuss about the properties of amino acid. In previous lecture we have studied about different classification system of amino acid, a structure of amino acid, most importantly structural organization of protein, primary structure, secondary structure, tertiary structure and quaternary structure. Primary structure means only chain of amino acid. Secondary structure means only chain of amino acid. Secondary structure means either alpha helix or beta sheet. In tertiary structure you have both secondary structures present, means you have always write a protein is beginning with like this structure where you have alpha and beta secondary structure, and quaternary structure means that structure where more than two tertiary structures are present. Two or more than two tertiary structure are present, that is quaternary structure. Now we are going to discuss about the properties of amino acid. These properties are affected by especially the R group of that amino acid, but not always R group is having effect on property of that amino acid. Most important property is that amino acids are amphipathic. Amphipathic nature. Property of amino acid we are talking here, that amino acids are amphipathic. What do you mean by amphibian? Oh, both they can live on water as well as land. So why we are saying amino acids are amphipathic? Because these amino acids shows or act as acid or can act as base depending on the pH of the environment. Means you have one test tube. This is your test tube in which we have a solution. In this solution, if you add one amino acid, this amino acid will behave either as acidic or either as base depending on pH of that solution. So what do you mean by pH of the solution? First of all, what is pH? Yes, concentration of proton or hydroxyl ion decides pH of the solution. pH means what? Concentration of H plus ions. H plus means nothing but you normally say protons concentration in that solution. If proton concentration is more, that solution will be acidic. If proton concentration is less, that solution is basic. So pH is inversely proportional to the concentration of proton. Means what?
If pH is more, then acid it is basic. Proton ions are less. Proton ions are less, and if pH is less,
Either you say proton or you can say H plus ion.
H plus ions are if pH is less.
This shows if proton concentration is more, pH of the solution is less. So you have pH scale from 0 to 14, which is intercepted by 7, a 7 median value. If you go to 0, this is pH scale. If you go to 0, means you are saying that pH is going to be reduced. pH 0, pH 2 and pH 7, pH 10, pH 14. And तुम्ही मागे चालले ना, you are going backward side. At pH 2, proton concentration of solution will be more as compared to pH 10. कळते का? झेपते का? Proton concentration decides pH of solution. If proton concentration is more, pH of solution will be less. समजते का नाही? If you have a solution whose pH is around 7. If you have a solution whose pH is around 7, one solution you know very well, that is water, whose pH is fluctuating around 6.9 to 7.2, our general water. If you add amino acid in this water, what will happen? You have R group, hydrogen atom, amino group, carboxylic group. For instance, if this R group, if you consider, is hydrogen atom, that means this amino acid is glycine. In previous lecture we studied how to nomenclature amino acid. Either you can name amino acid directly by complete name or 3-letter word or single letter word, and I have asked you to remember structure and name of all these amino acids. This is very essential, or you can say mandatory for biochemistry students. Okay, if you are adding this amino acid in the solution, first of all, this group is going to release its proton. When it releases its proton, it will receive negative sign. It is releasing its proton, which is plus sign. pH of solution is 7. If you are adding 100 amino acids in solution of glycine, 100 glycine amino acid you are adding in solution, that solution pH is 7. All groups of carboxylic, this group, all carboxylic group of that amino acid will release their proton. 100 amino acid म्हणजे किती carboxylic group झाले? 100 carboxylic groups are there. Each amino acid will have its own carboxylic group. 100 amino acid means how many amino group? 100 amino group. So here if you notice, always this amino group bear positive charge, always. Always means what? At pH 7, this amino group still have not released its proton. त्यांनी proton release केलेला नाही. But carboxylic group has released its proton. समजतंय का? pH 7 ला. Because तुम्ही म्हणसाल की why amino group still haven't released its proton? What is problem? The problem is in its valency, electron sharing, bonding pattern, many things are responsible. Here this group is releasing its proton around at pH 2.4 to 3 pH. 2 ते 3 pH ला हा ग्रुप प्रोटॉन रिलीज करून टाकतो. ही त्याची टेंडन्सी. Almost at pH 10 to 12, this amino group releases its proton. Around 10 average value. At pH 10, amino group releases its proton. At pH 2.4 to 3, किंवा आपण 3 म्हणू इथं, this group releases its proton. आता pH किती आहे? 7 pH आहे. So definitely 100 amino acids, 100 carboxylic group are going to release their proton. So this amino acids is showing two charges. Which charges? Positive and negative charge. The molecule which is having two charges is dipolar. Two poles are there, dipole. So molecule is in a solution with two charges. Positive charge neutralizes negative charge. This is known as Zitter ion condition of amino acid. Why ion? Because it is in charge condition. It is in charge condition. Both charges are there. Zitter is Latin word which in English known as hybrid. Hybrid ion is common word, but it is not used. What they use? Zitter ion. Why Zitter ion? Because this molecule is in positive and negative state. Both charges nullifying each other. Now the most important point I am going to tell you here is that the pH at which carboxylic group releases its proton is pKa value of that group. So pKa value is that value at which carboxylic group releases its proton. The pH at which carboxylic group releases its proton is pKa of carboxylic group. What is that? 3. And pKa of amino group who releases its proton around pH 10. So pKa of amino group is what? 10. What do you mean by pKa? The pH at which that molecule releases its proton किंवा that group molecule म्हणण्यापेक्षा group releases its proton. When you have 2 pKa here, when you have 2 pKa value here, pKa 3 plus pKa 10 divided by 2, what will be the answer? 13 divided by 2 किती? 6.5. What is 6.5? Is the pi value of that amino acid. Pi value of that amino acid. Pi value is isoelectric point of that amino acid. You have to remember these words. Why? To find out pi. Pi means what? Isoelectric point. Pi is dependent on what? pKa. So here we have written pKa. So it will create confusion. So you can say the group who releases first its proton as pKa1, and group who releases its proton at second number is denoted as pKa2. So Pi is equal to pKa1 pKa2 divided by 2. Why 2? Because only 2 groups are considering here. Only 2 groups we are considering here. That's why only 2 I have written there. pKa1 pKa2 divided by 2, that is the isoelectric point of that amino acid. So important point here to remember, listen carefully. Pi and pKa. pKa is in relation with the group and Pi is in relation with the whole amino acid. It is restricted for particular group. So here we have 2 groups. So each group have its own pKa. Pi talks about complete molecule. So if you take a graph जर काढला आपण, here we have written graph, it will definitely be as in this shape. So it will be very easy to determine why this graph is in this shape. Why? असा का आला असेल तो ग्राफ? ह्याच्याकडे बघा, माझ्याकडे बघून काय उपयोग नाही. ह्याचे काय सांगते हे ग्राफ? What should I write on y-axis? If you have really understood, then you can answer this question. आता हे स्केल थोडस असं समजा तुम्ही. स्केलच चेंज करतो मी, थांबा. असं आहे काहीतरी, ह्याच्या रिलेशन मध्ये नाही येते असं समजा. So what this graph tells you? This pKa indicates the pH at which carboxylic group releases its proton, and this point pKa2 indicates the pH at which amino group releases its proton. एवढंच लक्षात ठेवा, मी काय बाकीचं पी आयचं त्याच्यामध्ये बोलणार नाही. Problem for glycine amino acid is very easy because glycine amino acid do not contain any acidic or basic group at its side chain. म्हणजे काय? This is which amino acid? Glycine amino acid. Here this is hydrogen atom present as at side chain. It is very difficult to determine which is side chain because hydrogen atom is inbuilt in amino acid. So you cannot say this is R group and this is inbuilt hydrogen atom. उलट पण असू शकतं. So here only we have two groups. So what if you have acidic and basic amino acids? Acidic and basic amino acid. So acidic amino acids are those amino acids which are considered as negative amino acids, and basic amino acids are known as positive amino acids. So my question is that how many acidic amino acid or negative amino acids are there? काल लिहून दिलं ना तुम्हाला. किती आहेत acidic amino acid out of 20? 2 amino acids are acidic, and how many amino acids are basic? कोणते कोणते? लायसिन, आर्जिनिन आणि हिस्टिडीन. तर हिस्टिडीन amino acid, histidine is that amino acid which is most studied and has created vast confusion in the researchers' mind because histidine is that amino acid whose role is very important in enzymatic role, but it is acting as positive amino acid, so do not get confused. You can consider histidine as special type of amino acid also. त्याने काय फरक पडत नाही, but it releases its proton at particular pH. Many enzymatic activities action, acid base reaction mechanism जर एन्झाईम करत असेल तर हिस्टिडीन तिथं काम करणार नाही करणार. जाऊ द्या, 3 अमिनो ऍसिड्स इन पॉझिटिव्हली चार्ज्ड किंवा बेसिक अमिनो ऍसिड आणि 2 अमिनो ऍसिड्स आर देअर in acidic or negatively charged amino acid. So here we will consider first amino acid which is acidic. Okay, so listen carefully. You have now acidic amino acid at pH 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have pH scale. If you increase the pH of solution, if you have taken one test tube in which we have solution whose pH is 0 and you have added acidic amino acid inside it, imagine, whose pH is 0. Here we have to study 3 groups pKa value. At pH 0, all group will be protonated or not. At pH 0, environment is rich with proton. त्या टेस्ट ट्यूब मध्ये प्रोटॉनचं प्रमाण जास्त असेल का नसेल? pH 0, environment should contain maximum number of protons. That's why no any group is going to release proton at pH 0. All groups are protonated, side chain also, amino group also, and carboxylic group also. So at pH 2, you will notice if you increase the pH 2, this group is going to release its proton and it will create minus charge. If you again increase pH somewhat, तुम्ही अजून pH वाढवलं, आता ऍसिडिक मी तुम्हाला सांगतो इथं pH 0 ला all were protonated, pH 2 ला बरोबर आहे COOH will release proton, बरोबर ना. So here you will have negative charge as well at pH 4. हाँ हे ऐका बरं का, खूप महत्वाचं आहे. तुम्हाला आता शेवटी कळेल की तुम्हाला कळालंय का नाही. ऍट pH 0 ऑल ग्रुप वेअर प्रोटोनेटेड, ऍट pH 2 कार्बोक्सिलिक ग्रुप रिलीजेस इट्स प्रोटॉन. हे तुम्ही असं पण लिहू शकता, तुम्ही माणसाने इथं असं लिहिलं तसं का लिहिलं, लिहायची पद्धत आहे ती. आणि pH 10 ला amino group will release its proton. So it is very easy to decide. All group were protonated. pH 2 is pKa 1 for carboxylic group. Can I? pH 2 is pKa for carboxylic group. Why? Because at that pH carboxylic group is going to release its proton. pH 4 is pKa of side chain किंवा R group, that is pKa2, and pH 10 is pKa for amino group. So at pH 10, what will be the charge on that amino acid? बरोबर बोल ना. -2 charge will be present on that amino acid. Why? Because this group has released this proton, which is in negative state. This group already have released this proton. So 2 minus charges are present on that molecule where all group releases its proton. So pH 10 indicates, वेगळा कलर आहे का, pH 10 indicates -2 charge status of acidic amino acid. Thousands of different types of questions can be designed on this concept. You should be able to answer why acidic amino acid is in -2 charge condition at pH 10. Will you able to write answer of this question? If question is like this, explain why acidic amino acid, they will give you an example of that amino acid. Acidic amino acid कुठले आहेत? Acidic amino acid aspartate. When acid releases proton, it gets converted into salt. Aspartic acid is also right, aspartate is also right. When aspartic acid releases proton, it is going to convert into aspartate. So if they ask you one question, explain why aspartate occurs -2 charge condition at pH 10. Will you able to write the answer of this question? लिहिता येईल का? येईल लिहितं, तुम्हाला काय अडचण नाही. तुम्ही सांगायचं ना 10 pH ला काय होतं, हा ग्रुप सुद्धा प्रोटॉन सोडतो, हा ग्रुप सुद्धा प्रोटॉन सोडतो आणि हा ग्रुप सुद्धा प्रोटॉन सोडतो. इथं देर इज नो पॉझिटिव्ह चार्ज रिमेन बट 2 negative charges are present, so that's why it is very easy to say -2. At pH 4, what is condition? One plus 2 minus means here pH 4 2 minus charges are there. -2 and 1 plus is there. -2 minus plus 1 किती झालं? -2 आणि +1 +1 झालं ना, -1 -1. Very good. So at pH 4 you have that amino acid exists in -1 condition. At pH 2 what is condition? pH 2 ला काय झालंय? This group has released this proton which is -1. This group have not released this proton which is not positive. Proton release केला नाही म्हणून पॉझिटिव्ह नसतो तो नॉर्मल आहे. This group have not released this proton which is positive. So you have +1. -1 0. आणि pH 0 ला काय कंडिशन आहे? प्रोटोनेटेड अमिनो ग्रुप, नॉर्मल कार्बोक्सिलिक ग्रुप किती? So while writing about acidic amino acid which is considered as negative amino acid, you have to write everything whatever we have discussed here. Fortunately we have video available. आता तुम्ही ते विसरणार 100% मला माहिती. So मी तुम्हाला आता परत एकदा समरी घेतो. You have acidic aspartate which ends with carboxylic group. इथं बरंच काय काय आहे बरं का, मी ते काढलेलं नाही. तुम्ही म्हणता डायरेक्ट कार्बोक्सिलिक ग्रुप असतं का? नो डायरेक्टली कार्बोक्सिलिक ग्रुप इज लोकेटेड हिअर. मेनी कार्बन्स आर इन्व्हॉल्व. मग चेन आहे ती मोठी, मग डायरेक्ट शेवट दाखवलेला आहे इथं. सो pH 0, this group is protonated, this group is normal, this group is normal. That's why the charge on this molecule is +1. At pH 2, this molecule is going to release its proton. So plus minus 0. 0 pH ला काय आहे? +1. 2 pH ला 0. 4 pH ला काय होणार आहे? This group is also going to release its proton. So 2 minus and 1 plus -1. आणि 10 pH ला सगळे सोडून देतात, तिथं प्लस चार्ज राहत नाही, काय होईल? -2. So you have to say in scientific language pKa of this is 2, pKa of side chain is 4, pKa of amino group is 10. So which 2 point you should consider while finding the isoelectric point of this amino? Here you have 3 pKa value with respect to each group. If I ask you, tell me the pi of aspartate, no one will ask you pKa of aspartate. That will be foolish question, because pKa is a term which is restricted for group and pi is a term which is restricted for molecule. So example of basic amino acid, lysine, arginine amino acid are basic amino acid whose side chain consists amino group. किती विशेष आहे बघा, म्हणजे amino acid which is having this is the condition of 0 pH. 0 pH ला काय कंडिशन असणार आहे? इकडे लक्ष द्या, मी आता पटापटा घेतोय कारण तुम्हाला ते येतंय. मग आता मला सांगा 0 pH ला चार्ज काय असेल त्याचा? प्लस. Here we have 2 amino groups. I am talking about basic amino acid now. ते ऍसिडिक अमिनो ऍसिड जाऊन द्या, ओतून द्या. ते दुसरी टेस्ट ट्यूब घ्या, त्यात ऍसिडिक अमिनो ऍसिड घ्या, सोडून बेसिक अमिनो ऍसिड घ्या. हिअर अगेन सेम म्हणून तुम्हाला बाकीचं काय बडबड करत नाही बसलो. एक टेस्ट ट्यूब घ्या, 0 pH करा, त्यात ते अमिनो ऍसिड ऍड करा, ते pH 0 असेल तर काय असेल, म्हणून डायरेक्ट 0 pH म्हणलं मी तुम्हाला. तुम्ही ते टेस्ट ट्यूब मधूनच नाही दिले. Here we have amino acid with 2 amino groups. What will be the charge on that amino acid at pH 0? Plus. अरे इथे NH प्लस दोन प्लस आहेत ना, मग काय त्याच्यात तुम्ही +2. आता pH 2 ला इथंच लिहितो. pH 2 ला काय होईल? As usual, this group is going to release its proton. रिलीज केला प्रोटॉन, तो आता दिसत नाही, गेला, मायनस चार्ज झाला त्याच्या. pH 2 ला काय चार्ज असेल? pH 2 ला +1 चार्ज असेल. व्हेरी गुड. आता अमिनो ग्रुप जो साइड चेनचा आहे तो लवकर प्रोटॉन रिलीज करत नाही, कारण त्याची टेंडन्सी आहे ती प्रोटॉन लवकर रिलीज नाही करायची. मग तो रिलीज करत प्रोटॉन त्याच्या मनाने pH 8 ला रिलीज केला असं समजा. फॉर एक्झाम्पल वी आर टॉकिंग हिअर. सो अमिनो ग्रुप इज गोइंग टू रिलीज देअर प्रोटॉन ॲट pH 8. व्हॉट विल बी द चार्ज ऑन दॅट अमिनो ॲसिड हुज साइड चेन रिलीज करतोय? Here you have no charge, here you have negative charge, here you have positive charge, so 0. At pH 11, this amino acids amino group is going to release their proton. NH2 rahil. So what will be charge on that amino acid? -1. So you have to write this. This is amino acids biochemistry, which you have just understood, which is not given in your textbook. That's why I told you refer reference books or watch our videos 5 times. I will repeat once again. Answer me. Have you understood the structure of amino acid? What is in structure? Nothing. 3 groups are common. 1, 2, 3 are common. What is changed? R group is changed. On the basis of R group, you have 5 classes: acidic, basic, hydrophobic, polar, and polar charge and polar uncharged. Today I have added one extra class collecting 3 amino acids. या ग्रुप मधून एक घेऊन, त्या ग्रुप मधून एक घेऊन, स्पेशल अमिनो ऍसिड. ह्याच्यामध्ये असं नाही की 23 अमिनो ऍसिड झाले. देयर आर 20 अमिनो ऍसिड्स ओनली. ओके, ठीक आहे. क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ अमिनो ऍसिड, दॅट इज व्हॉट वी वर सेइंग. काय म्हणत होतो आपण? ऍसिडिक कुठले, बेसिक कुठले ते. प्रॉपर्टीज अँड फंक्शन ऑफ अमिनो ऍसिड कळालं तुम्हाला? हा. तर आता फंक्शन ऑफ अमिनो ऍसिड इन लिव्हिंग सिस्टीम, आपल्या सेलमध्ये, दीज अमिनो ऍसिड्स आर युजफुल फॉर व्हॉट? Protein synthesis. All proteins are made up of amino acid. Without amino acid you cannot produce protein. आता तुम्ही म्हणसान जाऊ एवढं प्रोटीन आपण बिना अमिनो ऍसिडचं बनवू, बनलच कसं काय? And another important function of amino acid is that they are working or acting as precursor of formation of secondary metabolites. Secondary metabolites बनवायचे असतील तर बरेचसे अमिनो ऍसिड प्रिकर्सर म्हणून काम करतात. प्लांट फिजिओलॉजीच्या पेपरमध्ये तुम्हाला सेकंडरी मेटाबोलाइट्सचा टॉपिक आहे, त्याच्यामध्ये तुम्हाला दिसेल बघा की बरेचसे हॉर्मोन्स जे आहेत, प्लांट ग्रोथ रेग्युलेटर्स, हे सुद्धा अमिनो ऍसिडचा यूज करून वापरले जातात. फॉर्मेशन ऑफ हॉर्मोन्स, फॉर्मेशन ऑफ सेकंडरी मेटाबोलाइट्स डन बाय युजिंग अमिनो ऍसिड ॲज अ रॉ मटेरियल, त्याच्यापासून सुरुवात केली जाते. त्याच्यानंतर आहे प्रायमरी, सेकंडरी, टर्चरी, क्वाटर्नरी स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ अमिनो ऍसिड, प्रॉपर्टीज अँड फंक्शन ऑफ अमिनो ऍसिड, प्रॉपर्टीज अँड फंक्शन ऑफ प्रोटीन राहिले, बायोलॉजिकल डिसऑर्डर राहिलेत आणि कमर्शियल ऍप्लिकेशन राहिले. So 3 points are remaining, 3 points are completed. If you have any doubt, feel free to ask me. थांबू इथं.